Hello dear crafters, my name is Tinne from Victoria Designs, and in this very quick tutorial I'm going to show you how to make a never-ending gift card. Now, there are a lot of tutorials on YouTube how to make this, but I adjusted the measurements so they could work with our small size journal pages. And these very small cute journal pages are in most of our very large kits. So in our very large kits the journal pages come in 3 sizes. This is the smallest size, and of course normally they're attached to each other so you can make signatures, etc. But I cut them in half and suddenly, voila, magic, they become cards where you can make very cute nice things with. Now these particular designs are from our Shabby Vintage Cupcake Shop kit, which is now, when you watch this video, in the first few days when it comes out, on a special sale. I'll put a link in the description. But you can make this with any paper that you have, printable, physical, whatever. Just keep in mind the measurements here are especially for the dimensions of our small journal pages here. And even though these little journal pages are very cute and small, the actual card is going to be rather big. Here's an example. Yes, this is a card. So it works like this. You flip it open, you flip it open, you flip it open, and we're back to the beginning. This is quite large, but there are envelopes enough in the world that this can fit in. You can always print these smaller and make the whole card smaller, but that involves a bit of math. Well, if you think, hey, I want these designs, well, you have to wait a few more days because these designs will only come out on Monday the 24th of April. If they come out, I will put the links below as well. It all depends on when you see this video, of course, but if you're interested, keep an eye on our shop. So now you know how big it is, how it works, etc. I'm going to show you how to make it and give you the measurements of everything. Do you need a big kit from Victoria Designs to make this craft? No, you can use any digital or physical paper that you have. Just follow the measurements and keep in mind it will be this size. Okay, so the first thing you need are 2 base papers. These two are, yes, they're 2, 10.5 by 7 inch. And normally I would use something in the range of 160 grams paper, that's about 60-pound cover. But I only had them in 120, so that's lighter, but it works because it's going to be so sturdy, because all the other things I printed on 160 grams paper, and that just all combined will make sure that the whole thing is very sturdy. I'm gonna put all these aside for a bit and focus on the base first. So first I'm gonna put it with the short side up, and the first scoring line I'm gonna make is at 1 3/4 inch. There. Then I'm going to turn it around and again score it at 1 3/4 inch. There you go. Gonna put this aside, and the second one I'm going to place landscape in my scoring board, and I'm going to score it at 2 5/8 inch on each side again. So 2 5/8, be precise here, 2 5/8 on either side again. And then we don't need this anymore. I have now a piece that's scored like this and a piece that's scored like that. And now I'm going to cut each piece in half. So the first piece we scored on either side. We're going to turn it 90 degrees and I'm going to just cut it in half. So that's 10.5. Cut in half is 5 1/4. There, and now I have 2 equal pieces. Second piece we scored like this, and I'm also going to turn it 90 degrees and also score it in half. This was 7, so that becomes 3 1/2. Like that. And we don't need this anymore. So we have our 4 pieces now, and I'm going to lay them out like this. So I'm gonna put my 2 pieces that look like this in the middle, and I'm going to put the 2 pieces that look like this next to it. And the next thing to do is to add tape. You can definitely use glue as well. And the pieces that we're going to add tape or glue are actually here, the top half of this piece, here as well, the top half, and from these, the lower half. So when I put my piece next to it, I can see that here I want my tape to go. So again, here I'm gonna make a little mark, and then I know, oh, this whole piece I can put tape on. Here again, I'm just using this folding line, this scoring line as a guideline. Up till here, my tape can come, and up till here, my tape can come. So I'm gonna put these aside for a bit, and I'm going to attach the tape. So I'm not going to put tape all over, that's not necessary. But I know I can't go further than here. So I'm also going to put a little bit here, up till here. And just for strength, I'm going to put a line in the center as well. You can use glue, as I said before, or wider tape, of course. This should be enough. I'm going to do this exact same thing on the other side. This. And here I'm going to do the same on the bottom. There, it's now probably more clear where exactly the tape or the adhesive should go. So only on the sides, here on the top halves, here on the bottom halves. And now I'm going to attach this one here and attach this one here. And it's very important that you do that very, very neatly. So I'm going to start with removing the backings of this top corner. I'm going to put these aside for a bit. And now the idea is to take this corner and place it as neatly as possible in that corner. So really line up, and the neater the better, because you want this card to work. There, and when you're sure, you can put it. If you use glue, you have a bit more wiggle room if something goes wrong. Okay, so now the first one is done. I'm going to remove these backings, and now the same. I'm gonna put this, line this up. Actually, I'm going to turn it around. I think that's easier. Like this. So I literally put it underneath. I lined this up, and now the next thing to do is to glue this in place and glue this part in place. There. So things get easier now because I can literally place this next to the other one here. And I'll remove the last three ones here. There you go. Okay. And now it's time to make this card work. So I'm gonna open this up. We have these folds here, and now we're actually going to really fold them. Be careful that you don't fold the paper in another place, like this. Same with this one. Because my paper is lighter than usual, I might make a wrong fold, and I don't want to do that. Otherwise, it's not going to work. Like this. Okay. So this is already working. Open. And now it's going to fold like this. So I'm going to fold these folds here. Like this. Like this. Make sure you don't fold these accidentally as well. So now we're here, and now it opens up like that again. And I think we're here. Yeah. There were just a few folds that needed to be folded perfectly, and now we're here. So you open also to the side, top and bottom. To the side, top and bottom. It constantly alternates. Okay. The actual card is ready, and now it's time to decorate it to make it really pretty. And you need 8 of these big panels. And for these big panels, you know, I used half little journal pages, and they are 5 by 3 1/4. Choose which ones you want where. There are always 2 on one side. So 2 here, 2 here, to here, and to here. So I'm going to start here, and I'm going to choose to put these ones here. These are all quite full journal pages that I use, but in most kits we have a lot of journal pages that are only embellished on the sides or in the corners. And there's a lot of room to actually write a wish for the person that will receive this card. And you can attach them with tape again, but to make this tutorial go really quick, I'm just going to use my glue stick. Yes, this is my glue paper. I use it over and over again. There's more glue than paper in the meantime, but it still works. Some people have these glue books, and that's actually what I want. An old book, and you can just glue in there. And when the paper's sticky, just use the next one. Okay, so this one is full of glue, and I'm simply going to place it inside here, and there will be an 1/8 of an inch border all around like this. Oh yes, I lightly inked these cards because this is so light. I used antique linen ink. This is actually a beige, but I really only lightly did it to hide the white from the edges. So, and I'm going to attach this one the same way. This, and then we have room for 4 pieces here that measure 3 1/4 by 2 3/8, and these are the only places that this size will be visible. I'm just going to attach them right now. There you go. This side is completely done, and now I'm going to open it up to the side, and I'm going to attach these 2 big ones. And now I have a room for 4 little pieces in the corner that measure 1 1/2 by 2 3/4. And I need 8 in total because I will need 4 later. And let's see, I have here 4 that look like this, and I have 4 that look like this. I'm gonna just place these in the corners. I have more, yeah. There, and I am not going to put something here because these 2 are these 2. And I'm going to attach these 2 here, and I'm going to attach the other 4 small ones with the same size from the previous small ones. I'm going to attach them here. Or like this, I'm gonna see. There. Now we have only 1 more to go. That's this one. I have these to put in here, and then I have 4 long and narrow small pieces. That's upside down. That measure 1 1/2 inch by 5 inch. I'm gonna attach them all. And there, that's it. It's done. That's all. You have a never-ending card. Now it feels a lot sturdier, by the way. And if you use the journal pages that are not super filled, you can write extra notes in there, etc. So I love this so much. Yes, I do. And I'm just going to give this a bit of extra dimension by giving all the edges that I can reach some light inking, all the edges that you can reach, and I'm throwing this on so quickly right now. These particular printables are from our Shabby Vintage Cupcake Shop kit. They came out last year, but they're on a special sale now these few days. It depends on when you see this video. If you see the video when it comes out, it's definitely on sale. And these, yeah, like I told you in the beginning, are available in a few days, depending on when you see this video. Thank you so much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked the tutorial. If you want to make this in a smaller size or another size, etc., there are a lot of other tutorials on YouTube with the same technique but with different measurements. If you have a crafty friend that might like to make this tutorial as well, please share the link on your social media, etc., etc. Anyone can make this. It's very easy. So enjoy, and I wish you a very crafty day. Bye bye.